almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, so the Bronx Bombers have won the first 2 games of the series, so they're looking for a 3-game sweep here today.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a 3-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Nate Pearson gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Cavan Biggio is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. So stepping in is Justin Turner. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Yankees, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dior? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. To 2-2 now. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
The shortstop,
Thairo Estrada digging in now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in the sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire. Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Estrada, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He comes in at 262 on the year. with 38 home runs and 74 RBIs. And there's ball one.
That's outside. Ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jameson Taillon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
At the plate now is Jonathan Davis as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Wood!
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, we've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. And now the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down.
That is good.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. Second inning set to go. And next will be the imposing power bat, Gleyber Torres. First offering.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. It is taken, strike one. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Now the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Luke Voit is on deck. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Into the box, Luke Voit. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Well, recently, he hit the 40 home run mark for the season. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Gone! Long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 43 on the year for him, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Aaron Hicks comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 281 the average entering play, with 40 home runs and 79 RBIs. The 1-0. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Into the box now, Kyle Higashioka.
1-0.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 9 homers and 29 driven in. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
3-0
Ball
now.
outside.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 New York.
Seat in the back, supposed to be the front.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette is yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Now the pitch. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. Next to hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 23 homers and 78 RBIs. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the stretch. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he misses with one here. It's ball four. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are two men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
So next to hit is Reese McGuire, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on the way as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. LeMahieu for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball
that's
two.
Ball, that's a ball.
A flare out toward right center. Freeman stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Up next, Thairo Estrada. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And there are two away now.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So the bases are empty with two gone now. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and one strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 2-0. Striding in is Tyler Freeman. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, it's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Cavan Biggio. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
2-1.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now batting.
Next to bat for Toronto, Jonathan Davis struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Aaron Judge. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the second deck and gone. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 39 on the season for him. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Next to hit, Luke Voit. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
In there, a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, they're definitely starting to tee off on him now, and I do think it's a result of what we were just talking about. He seems to be laboring and not putting the ball where he wants to because of it. I think they've got to make a move here.
Steven Matz answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Steven Matz.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1 the count. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line towards center field. That's in there, base hit. Voit rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they push the lead to 5 now.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's the ball. 1-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Kyle Higashioka. Liner towards second, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting rough.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. The second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 5 base hits. No errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead it 5-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Joe Panik, and they could use a spark from him here.
The designated hitter, Joe Panik.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hicks is under it. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 4, Joe Springer.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First delivery to him.
No, ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. One and 2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The count now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Digging in next, Bo Bichette. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Yankees 5, the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Yankees.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Thairo Estrada. First pitch on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Yanked on the ground down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He has 9 base hits in 21 at-bats. The 0-1 on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Estrada on at first, nobody out. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Again, another foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. as he'll send a ground ball down to third. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
For Toronto.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Third baseman, Vladimir.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2 in just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Nope.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now into the box, Rendell Grichuk. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
That's inside. That's the ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's the second out. Now at the plate is Reese McGuire. First pitch on the way.
Yeah.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in the long ball threat, Gleyber Torres. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And that misses 1-1. Here it comes.
Strike two.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Luke Voit. Left center, base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
That miss. That's the
ball
ball.
and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Yanks held in check, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And stepping in, Tyler Freeman to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch of the AB now. Popped up. Voit trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Struck him out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Cavan Biggio stepping up now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
And now in the box, Jonathan Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
LeMahieu for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Julian Merriweather is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 67, Julian Merriweather.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Now here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Fouled off. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Kyle Higashioka. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2.
Full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping up is Justin Turner. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Higashioka, base runner at first with one out. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
In now, Thairo Estrada, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. A dive, but it's off his glove. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Tyler Chatwood comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Gleyber Torres will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit back up the middle. Bichette's got it. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Yankees lead it 6-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik.
Fans, a reminder to stop by our auction tent.
First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, the center fielder, Joe Springer.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings in George Springer. Pitch on the way.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
One out, nobody on. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Bo Bichette stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are two on with one away now.
Nice Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one, the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And it's fouled away. Springer over at second. Bichette is over at first with 1 away. On its Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voit. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Now the 2-1.
3-1.
Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Back up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0.
That's the ball. That's inside.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
A runner at first with no outs here. 2-1. Chatwood has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Full count.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next, it'll be Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Springer is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Ready now is Kyle Higashioka. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0.
No, that's out.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
3 balls.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-0 offering. Slow roller down the third baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next, here is Justin Turner. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Two balls and a strike down to the Yankees leadoff man.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home misses down below the knees.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores, and he is in there. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Ryan Borucki enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate, Thairo Estrada, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Comes set and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
2 quick strikes and now the 0-2.
Ball.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's the ball.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Ball.
3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Higashioka on second. Turner at first. 1 gone. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Next, it'll be DJ LeMahieu. Singled home run in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Here comes the 0-1. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 8-0. Garen O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in for the Jays, Rendell Grichuk. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. From the stretch. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
One of the keys is staying focused. This was a team right now that's been playing good baseball. They're in first place, and hopefully they're not losing sight of the schedule and looking ahead to the postseason, because getting swept at this point of the season is not a particularly good look.
The 1-1 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now to bat, Tyler Freeman. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge. First pitch of the AB now. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
0-1.
Ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. So take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 3-for-4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 delivery. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And there's out number 2.
Now back, left field, Giancarlo Stanton.
So now here is Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's the Yankees 9, the Jays nothing. And now here is Cavan Biggio. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Set. Here it comes. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Now the 1-0. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Fouled away. Hit on the ground toward the left. Turner's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now batting, number 3.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Fouled off. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Joe Panik. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Panic behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series. A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jameson Taillon wins for a league-high total 24th time. Nate Pearson worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final